I woke up bloodies. I woke up bloodies. Okay, so basically, I'm getting ready to go to my Meemaws for Mother's Day because today is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the moms, even though you won't see this on Mother's Day. I filmed this video last week and we had some technical issues and it didn't record all of it. So I'm filming it again. So it's technically not a first impressions, which it wasn't supposed to be a first impressions anyway, because I have tried some of these things before and just rediscovered them. I love NYX. As y'all can tell, there's a NYX product in every single video that I shoot because NYX is such a great brand. They're so affordable, they're such good quality, and I feel like they're the #1 brand that always has a dupe for like a high-end product that just came out. They're like on the ball, constantly coming out with new stuff. It's always great. I've never been disappointed in NYX. So I wanted to film a video using nothing but NYX products. I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's get ready. So to start, I'm gonna use an old favorite of mine. It's the NYX Honey Do Me Up Primer. I do believe, I've never tried the YSL one, but I've heard that it's like this very jelly situation, but I've heard it is a dupe for that YSL, I don't know the name of it, but that YSL primer, you know the one. And it gets, like, it starts out like, I don't want to say slimy, but like slippery, and then it gets kind of sticky, which I like because I feel like it doesn't stay sticky, but like I feel like it grips your foundation. So not only are you like dewy, but like your makeup's gonna last. So then I'm gonna go in with the Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. Now I'm in the shade Buff, which might be too dark. I'm not really sure if this was a good match or not. I'm gonna apply it with my Morphe sponge. I like this a lot. I feel like when you put it on, it's not gonna go anywhere. I don't even set it with powder, but I also don't set it with powder because it is a matte foundation and I have dry skin, so really those two don't mix well. But it is really good coverage and it's really long wearing. And if you like matte foundations, then you'll like this. Like, look at that coverage. I'm hella broke out, and to be honest, I think it's because I've been trying too many products lately, but I guess it's, comes with the job, it's the business. So yeah, I'm hella broke out. But I've been filming non-stop, trying to get back on my schedule. I've been trying new makeup and new skincare. But also I feel like mixed with that primer, if you have dry skin, if you use a dewy primer, at least I feel like I can get away with longer wearing foundations and matte foundations if I use a dewy primer. Before I forget, I'm going to put on my Aquaphor lip balm. I always forget to do this. And my lips are so dry. I feel like I just need to like lather my face and lips in Vaseline and just go to sleep. Honestly. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of dark. I don't know. I have the Can't Stop Won't Stop concealers. I have it in 2 different shades. I got the shade Natural and the shade Vanilla. So I like to take the shade Natural to get any blemishes that need to be covered. And then, let me go ahead and blend this out. I really, really like this concealer. I used it again yesterday. I don't have to set it. It doesn't crease under my eye. It's really good coverage and it lasts. So I do that. And then going in with the shade Vanilla. And a little goes a long way. But I'm gonna highlight and conceal my under eyes as well. That just looks so much better, honestly. That vanilla with that darker foundation, it just like fixed my face. Okay. Now I'm gonna go in with like my holy grail bronzer, my NYX matte bronzer in the shade Medium. The thing that I love about this bronzer is with a big brush, I use this on my chest, I use it on my neck, I use it on my body if I'm needing to like match and look better. I use this all the time to bronze, to like slightly contour. I've gone through, I don't know how many of these. I've used it in the shade Medium, and during the winter when I'm not self-tanning, I've used the shade Light. But I do find that I can get away with the shade Medium, even not being self-tanned, if I just use a lighter hand. So I'm gonna go in and bronze up the face with this. I'm using an M104. And it's such a natural looking bronzer. It's not too orange, but it's not too cool toned. Like, it just has that perfect amount of red undertone to where it looks like you just like came out of the sun. And I love that. It looks so natural. I'm gonna go in with the Tame and Frame brow pomade in the shade Brunette. I have used their micro brow pencil and I do like that a lot, but when I was buying all this NYX makeup for this video, I was really wanting to get into pomades again. So I'm glad I picked this up because I used it yesterday and I swear my brows never look better. I'm using an M215, which has become like my favorite brush to do this. And I always start in the middle with a pomade, especially because you don't want it to be too heavy on the front part or like the tail. Taking that vanilla concealer and an M113. I'm gonna carve out my brows. I love a carved out brow. It just looks snatched. Got the, what is this called? The eyeshadow base. And I got it in the shade Skin Tone, which I feel like it's not everyone's skin tone, you know? I'm just gonna apply this with a brush to my lids. I don't even know what I'm gonna do today, if I'm being honest. Because I really want to use one of these loose pigments, but I also have one of the off Tropic palettes that I want to use. So maybe we can do both. I like the idea of this eyeshadow base. Like, I like this shade for my skin tone. Like when I'm self-tanned, obviously. If I was pale, it would not match me. But I like the consistency of it. It like blends out easily. It's like tacky. I'm just gonna pick up an M200, and this is the Off Tropic palette. This is the Shifting Sand one. I'm gonna pick up this color. I wish that palette had a mirror in it, but it does not. Just picking up that color and putting this in the crease. I don't know why it's like raining here. And I don't know why, but when it's like really rainy outside and like gloomy, I don't want to wear a lot of makeup. I don't know why. Like, I gotta worry about my hair. I don't want to worry about my makeup too. Maybe that's it. I mean, when it's raining outside, I don't really want to go anywhere. I do not like the rain. Like, I'm thankful for it, you know? But I don't like the rain. I would like for it to be sunny and at least 70 degrees at all times. Thank you. I feel like I'm just gonna pick up this shade right below that other one that we used on an M222. And I'm gonna put this on the outer corner and into the crease. I'm gonna take one of these loose pigments. These are like some of my favorites. I don't know the shade name because they literally don't put it on the bottle. They might now. This is quite old. They might now. It's like a bronze. I know that the name bronze is somewhere in the name, but it's like the bronze one. But what I'm gonna do, we're gonna see how well this works. I'm gonna pick up a brush. I don't know what brush, but a brush. I'm just gonna pick up like a flat shader brush and take that eyeshadow base. And I'm gonna try to like kind of cut the crease, like halfway-ish. Like, I'm just putting this. Like that. This eyeshadow base is very tacky, so this is kind of tricky, I feel. I just kind of stamp it on there. It's literally an Anastasia brush, what the fuck. This is an Anastasia brush that came with the palette, but I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna pick that pigment up and put it on top of that. I have, there's one that's called like Penny or something. I have that one as well, and that one's very similar to this one. It's just like lighter and like warmer. Honestly, when I got them in the mail, I was like, why did I get both of these? Like, I want to apply another coat of this though. Okay, now I'm gonna spray my face with the Dewy Finish long lasting setting spray. Wow. That was very aggressive. I feel like I need to soak. Oh no. I squinted too hard. And my mascara transferred. Be careful. This is the only highlighter I could find. It's the Love You So Mochi palette. And basically, does it say it on here? It does not say it on here. It said online that it's like, it's supposed to be like cushiony. So it is very soft feeling, like you can see my finger imprints. Anyway, I'm gonna go in with this first shade. They used to have these, I don't know if they still have them or not. I couldn't find it online. I couldn't find it in the store anywhere. But they had these like powder illuminators. And there was the shade Ritualistic. I used to wear that all the time. It was like a white with gold flecks. And I used to wear that all the time. So like, is it discontinued? Like, what happened to those? They had other shades too. What happened to those? And I know I've seen the holographic ones online at Ulta. I'm gonna grab a brush, just like a small brush, in that same highlight shade and highlight the brow and the inner corner. I'm gonna take that setting spray and my sponge and spray my sponge and then pounce it over that highlighter. It's a technique that I love because it makes it look more natural and not so powdery, but especially if I'm like broke out and I'm noticing there's a lot of texture on my skin, like more than usual, then I really like to do that. I'm gonna line my lips with my natural lip liner. Every time, you know what my trouble is? Every time I do that, I just want to leave it because it just looks so good to me. It's like my lips, but better. So you could totally leave this with just your natural lip liner, but I have this. This is the Liquid Suede Cream Lipstick in Sandstorm, which I feel like I never liked because it's so cool toned. Maybe this could work. Okay. I'm not mad at that. That's fine. Okay. Okay. This is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit your notification bell. That way you're notified every time I upload. And let me know what other brands you want to see me do a full face of. I want to do CoverGirl. That's going to be next, my next full face. I just placed an order full of CoverGirl products today. I want to do Glossier and I want to do Fenty. But let me know what other brands you would like to see down below, and I'll try to get this out for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next video. Bye. I like to make a book.